Thank you. Good evening all, respected seniors and dear colleagues. This is the something new topics allotted by specifically to me by my beloved friend Dr. Mehul Gosai, because he insisted me to have this conference on this specific date. He asked the time slot and the date and requested Yogesh bhai, તમે હશો ત્યારે જ આપણે આ ડેટ કરવી છે. Then I refused for the topic. મારે એકચ્યુઅલી ચેન્નઈ જવાનું છે, તું છોડ દે મારું, તો બગડશે શિડ્યુલ. નહીં, તમારે બોલવાનું છે. Then I took IAP future leadership regarding this, we can have some topic. So let us start with this topic, the future of the IAP, because we know the IAP is not only the association, but it is a national movement and the mission with the 51,000 members. Last year we crossed the 50,000 members, and we are the second largest body in the world after the American Association of the Pediatrics. So our association is a disciplined, visible and measurable roadmap for the IAP leadership. And I am here as a pediatrician, as a teacher from the medical college and as a IAP leader. So let me start this here. So let us start for this mission movement of the IAP. Yes, Abhi. Okay. So IAP history, Dr. Dhananjay Shah sir, who are the senior in the audience, knowing the two associations merged in the 1963, initially the East Association of Pediatricians from the Kolkata and the Mumbai have a 150 members, and they have formed this Indian Academy of Pediatrics in 1963, and the born from the merger of the movement with the efforts to bring the Indian pediatrics under the one roof as a one representative body. And in 1964, the first national conference held at the Pune. And simultaneously, same year, the 1964, the Indian Pediatrics, our academics journal is started. And today, national-wide structure, we have a city branches, state branches, chapters, conferences, and the guidelines. So our mission continuity is professional education, member support, parents and public education, scientific input for the policy and the child health inputs systems. The new horizon with the IAP 51,000 members act as a distributed leadership network, more than 350 net branches, not only the professional body. So yesterday's count is 51,009. This is the latest figure. So I have to update in the morning this. With the 30 state branches, 25 sub-specialty chapters, 5 sub-specialty groups, and 345. So nearly 370 branches across the India, and we have 2 UT branches, and the 1 Bahrain branch is also at the global level. So we are structure of the 5 zones. It is a blend of public sector, private sector and the academic institutes. So members from all the 3 are there in our branch. And our vision should be every member a leader, every branch a powerhouse, every guideline a national force multiplier. So from scale to significance, it is not a members, it is a platform for engagement, leadership and the continuity. So engage every member, move from the passive membership to the active participation through the clear programs, local ownership, and the visible roles. Secondly, we have to empower every branch with the standard mentors and measurable responsibility. Third, we have to execute the continuity, build a multi-year operating rhythm that survives the leadership transitions and compounds institutional impact. What is happening today? Presidents coming and going. Every year the action plan is changing. New wine in the old bottle, old wine in the new bottle. This is happening every year. So let us have at least 3 years continuity if any action plan program, and we can serve better. Why I am selected by the Mehul for this topic? because it is not an ambition to get elected for the as a president-elect, but it is my gratitude to IAP, because I am the member from 1997. As an associate life member, I joined with the guidance of Dr. Takwani sir in the Jamnagar Medical College. And my genuine belief is that our members deserve more connected, more transparent and responsive academy. So more unity, I'm always talking about the unity, the stronger bridge between the branches, subspecialty chapters, academic centers like medical colleges, DNB institutes, and the frontline practitioner. We have more trust with the clear governance, financial discipline, and the decision that members can understand and believe in. Third is more useful action, support that reach to the daily practice, guidelines, mentoring, advocacy, and faster help when needed. So my promise is very simple. If chosen, I will listen carefully, I will communicate clearly, and work in way that members can trust me. So a journey of the service within the IAP, because I joined as a 1997, I was elected as executive board member 4 times in 16, 17, 18, 21. I served as a national coordinator of the NRP in the 18-19. I served as a national coordinator of NCD, Early Childhood Development Program, in 21 to 23. I was elected as a vice president of the West Zone in 23, and 24-25, with blessing of all our support, I was served as a Secretary General of the IAP. This is the most responsible position in the IAP. So from past to future, what I learned, branches do their best work when the center listens early and responds quickly. Subspecialty knowledge must reach the busy practicing pediatrician in a simpler way. Young pediatricians do not just want membership, they want the mentorship, direction, and the trust. Third is good governance, and the careful finances are not administrative details, they are the foundation of the confidence. Our financial wizard, Dr. Dhananjay Shah here, Dr. Chetan Shah, our own from the Surat, they have served the financial committee as the convener of the best over the role. So this good governance and the careful finances are not only administrative details, but they are the foundation of the confidence. National guidance matters only when it becomes practical, usable, and relevant in the local practice. The era of the specialization, this is the IAP core, mosaic of brilliance. It is integration of the all, not the isolation. We have to integrate the neonatal excellence, we have to integrate the adolescent health, digital pediatrics, nutritional and the SDG goal, emergency care, the public health, and the outreach. So this is the hub expo model, connecting specialized centers with the grassroots pediatrician. Latest subspecialty center mainstream pediatric practice across the country. IAP and the Viksit Bharat 2047, what is our national need? Healthy childhood is the foundation of any developed country. So for that, we have to survival to thriving is the best. Childhood survival remains the first obligation from all the pediatricians. Childhood thriving is the strategic national goal. Child health as a state capacity, because the health is the state subject. National cabinet is not responsible for any health problem, but the stronger pediatric system improve the equity, human capital, and long-run national productivity. IAP as an intellectual partner can serve the government with the evidence, guidelines, training, and the credible national clinical voice. So our goal 2023, this SDG roadmap, we have to reduce the under 5 mortality and NMR, and for the standard of the survival. Second is end malnutrition in all forms. Obesity or the malnutrition, we have to end that malnutrition by the nutrition and the school health supports. Third is protect adolescent well-being, because the mental health is very important in nowadays with the digital safety. So 2030 success depends on the turning broad ambition into repeatable branch level action. What we can do as a pediatrician, IAP as a technical partner, have a government partnership engine, we have two protocols. We are having an NTG, SDG, all the protocols. We are here with the evidence-based pediatric pathways ready for the adoption. We have to offer our services to the government by the training, rapid skills, transfer to public system and the frontline teams. Third is the audit, clinical feedback loops. What we have understood in the medico-legal chapter, audit should be there, in the checklist should be there, so we can have a better service to the patient. So clinical feedback loops to improve the quality and accountability. Fourth is advocacy. Basically, Indian academic pediatrics, our one of the objectives is advocacy for all the children. So policy alignment for the child health priority at the state and the national level. Bridging the government gap, this is participation in the NHM execution. Move from the episodic consultation. What is happening? Government of India calling IAP for any meeting is there. NTG meeting or this malnutrition meeting, some is there. But we have to be, it is episodic only, consultation. But we have to offer the services. We have to participate in all the national program, the state child health program. Suppose breastfeeding, ORS, diarrhea, we are taking part of, all the branches are involved. But it should be from our side. So standardized pediatric protocols scale the right to health through the congestion clinical bundles, referral pathways, and the emergency guidance. Third, create audit feedback loops, offer the technical audits. Because anything happen in the government hospitals, then sometimes the private pediatricians also call for the technical input. Because sometimes we are talking, sarkari manas sarkari bijane bachave. This is the mentality. But expert opinion from the association is must required. So course correction and the learning system for the public healthcare delivery. The opportunity is not only to advise the government, but to help implementation work at the field level. આપણામાં એવી ભાવના હોય કે આ તો સરકારી કામ છે, આપણે શું કરવાનું? But with the clinical establishment act, it should be implemented in the private sector also. So this is the challenges beyond the growth charts regarding the nutrition SDG. Challenge one is malnutrition, second challenge is pediatric obesity. So we have to identify malnutrition earlier, intervene smartly, and the translate guidance from the frontline use. For that, both disease problem, we have to prevent the lifestyle disease for the obesity early through the school health program, counseling, and the family behavior change. So both challenges we can have school health program. We can serve as a private pediatrician also. We have to correct the micronutrient and fortification advocacy, and we have to publish the guidelines regional in the region for the pediatricians and the parents community. So in the year 2023, we have a publication of the parental guidelines. Dr. Piyush Gupta sir have given the 107 parental guidelines, and our AOP Gujarat is translating today in the Gujarati also. That was permission was taken by our own secretary, Dr. Manish Mehta, in the year 2021. So innovation, the digital pediatrics, telepediatrics, remote consultation from underserved geographics. ડાંગ આહવા કે નજીકના સેન્ટરમાંથી સુરતમાં લોકોને શિફ્ટ કરવાના થાય તો ડિજિટલ ટેલિપીડિયાટિક્સ. નાઉ ઇટ ઇઝ ગવર્મેન્ટ ઓફ ગુજરાત ઓલ્સો સ્ટાર્ટેડ દેટ. Every Wednesday I am getting the message how many patients from the NICU transfer to our NICU. And I have to post in the NICU group. So all the resident and the staff member can awake and alert this patient is coming from this condition. AI early alerts support early diagnosis for the development delay and the rare disease. Unified this our EHR network and digital learning. So digital tools should extend pediatric judgment, not replace it. Branch activation engine, national standards, zonal mentors, state programs, city education, and family impact. We have to faster scale local relevance and the state accountability. Branch is the national ambition, become the visible child health impact. Then the strengthening unity in the pediatrics, urban-rural divide. Urban challenges are different, rural challenges are different. So we have to standard, this common quality standard we have to provide to the auth. Then private practitioner and academician, the mutual respect and the shared voice should be there. Branch chapter nationwide, this aligned exhibition and the feedback. So unity the adhesive for the professional mosaic. Then the clinical guidelines, this global evidence with the support of the global IAP protocol should be formed. It should be adopted in the regional level and parent-friendly infographics. So value of guidelines multiply when they become the locally understandable and clinically usable. Again, the digital safety, mental health, and the reproductive health, the life skills are the next frontier of the adolescent health. So our Dr. Nishal Bhai and the team are here from the AHA. They are mostly talking about these common issues. Capacity building, mentors create leaders. So leaders create the leaders, not the followers. So we have to start the mentoring, pairing, establish the skill labs, emergency and neonatal mastery, and the young leaders in the pipeline. So when mentorship becomes the system, leadership stops the being external. Transparent governance and integrity. Again, the financial accountability, treat the treasury as a sacred trust and make stewardship visible. Participatory decision, create the more disciplined participation across all the branches, council and leadership. Our rule book is there, 300 pages rule book is there, just 1 or 2 slides. So you have to follow the rule book from the IAP. Then women in the IAP leadership, AOP Gujarat and now AOP Bhavnagar also created the women leadership. Then the public outreach, IAP voice, one voice. Use the WhatsApp and social media with the scientific clarity to fight the misinformation. While the vaccine hesitancy is there, we have to build the vaccine confidence before the distrust hardens. And the school health is a most important tool to have a preventive checks, teacher training, and the child health literacy. Research and green pediatrics. Our Dr. Ramesh Bhai will love this topic because climate and smart child health clinic is there, the green clinics. Reduce healthcare carbon footprints and the put climate impact on the child health into mainstream advocacy. So indigenous pediatric research should be promoted, inform clinical studies and evidence that reflect the Indian reality. Science must answer today's burden, not tomorrow's risk. 3 years mandate, what I told, at least 3 years action plan should be in the year should be there. So continuity is multiplier, year on year research as a tax on the institutional energy. 12 months, because all the presidents who are elected getting only 12 months to scoreboard their visible execution. So branches are activated, then the guidelines is localized, then the mentor-based live measure the leadership transfer is happening on the ground. Public campaigns run the document routes on vaccine and schools and misinformation. We have to review the monthly, quarterly disclosure and annual impact report which will be published. So what is the future ready pediatrics with the human touch? What we should embrace and what we must trust. We should embrace on the AI assisted learning and decision support, telementoring and shared digital resource library, data-led campaign, and we must protect the clinical judgment at the bedside, ethical responsible use of the technology, empathy and the trust in the doctor-patient relationship, and the access that includes the smaller towns and the resource-limited settings. So technology should strengthen the pediatrician, but never distance pediatrician from the child and the family. IAP must stand by its member. Here I am also, to protect our, strengthen our member confidence in support systems such as the family benefit scheme, our Dhananjay Shah is here, and professional protection scheme also. Reinforce professional protection scheme, improve the awareness so more members understand and use the support available to them. Build a culture where the members feel the IAP stand beside them, not at the distance from them. Campaign is 3 years, one standard platform, one mentor network, one public voice, and one transparent dashboard. And fifth is one united national identity. This is the simple 5 promises and one coherent movement. So the conclusion, it is the call to action. We are just not an association, we are the guardian of the India's future. So our unity in the purpose, excellence in the practice. So let us lead by the continuity, speak with the one voice and the scale that works. So Jai Hind, Jai IAP, thank you very much for Mehul Bhai and Bhavnagar AOP and AOP Gujarat for giving this opportunity on this platform. Thank you.